the Stoic Emperor, Marcus Aurelius, and the power of resilience. Imagine being the most powerful person in the world, with nearly limitless freedom, but also facing constant threats, wars, diseases, and betrayals. This might sound contradictory, but it was the daily reality for Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who reigned from 161 to 180 AD. Despite his immense power, he faced challenges that could make anyone feel powerless. Today, I'm going to share how Marcus Aurelius found in Stoicism a profound antidote to dissatisfaction, a philosophy that transformed not only his life, but mine as well. Before we dive in, I want to thank each of you for your incredible support. Your actions help unite us on this journey to explore wisdom that can change our lives. Let's discover together how the strength of an emperor can inspire us today. Finding strength in Stoicism. It's intriguing to reflect on why some people choose not to respond in certain situations. This can feel like treading on delicate ground. However, someone's lack of response is not a sign to give up or surrender. By the end of this video, you'll have effective strategies to deal with indifference and discover how reverse psychology can be a powerful ally in making someone reconsider their attitude. Firstly, it's essential to ignore those who try to diminish your worth. In the face of coldness and disinterest, it's crucial not to be shaken, but to rise above these circumstances. Ignoring someone who rejects you is not an act of hostility, but a powerful statement of self-esteem. Imagine someone considering your time worthless. You're not the one losing in that situation. By choosing not to engage, you reaffirm your own value. How do we achieve this without becoming bitter? The answer is simple. Focus on your life, your goals, and your happiness. Dedicate yourself to enriching activities like reading, playing sports, learning new skills, or simply enjoying the company of those who value you. It's not about seeking retaliation, but redirecting your energy to what really matters. Sometimes you will be ignored. Instead of dwelling on this rejection, turn it into a drive for personal development. Strengthen your self-esteem and let the indifference of others dissipate in this empowerment. Transforming rejection. Rejection should be seen as an opportunity for personal growth. By ignoring those who reject you, you're not just resisting rejection, but thriving in spite of it. This dedication to self-development is a sign of emotional maturity, showcasing your inner strength. Remember, your worth is not diminished by others' inability to recognize it. Stay true to yourself, letting your actions speak louder than the silence of others. Free your mind from those who do not value you. The art of detachment proves to be a crucial tool in your strategy. Erase them from your thoughts. This doesn't mean denying or pretending that rejection doesn't hurt, but rather redirecting that experience into something that promotes your growth. Acknowledge the rejection and feel its impact, but don't let it dominate your thoughts. Use the waves of adversity to propel your journey instead of allowing them to sink your boat. View rejection not as a blockade, but as a signpost directing you toward new paths and opportunities. Dedicate yourself to activities that nourish your essence and broaden your horizons. Dive into a challenging read, practice a sport that tests your limits, or engage in community projects that offer innovative perspectives. These experiences are not merely pastimes, but platforms for self-discovery and personal growth. Each new adventure contributes to your resilience and adaptability. Cultivating positive influences. It is vital to cultivate a circle of positive influences. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Share your aspirations and listen to theirs in an environment that fosters mutual growth. Rejection does not define your worth. It represents an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. Avoid reacting in an emotionally impulsive way. When faced with rejection, it's natural to feel a wave of emotions. However, there's a valuable technique derived from the Guide to Serenity. Remain calm. Stoicism encourages us to adopt a reflective and calm posture. This doesn't imply repressing emotions, but avoiding letting them control us. When ignored, instead of getting upset or seeking external validation, take a pause and reflect. Often, It's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us. Practicality is key. If you are being ignored, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this moment does not define who you are. It's just a passing instance. Demonstrating your value. Demonstrate your value through your actions. When overlooked, instead of succumbing to self-pity or resentment, redirect that energy into positive and constructive actions. Work on a project that showcases your skills or take the lead in a new challenge. Your value is not diminished by others' lack of recognition. It's an opportunity to shine even brighter. Each adversity serves as the backdrop for a triumphant comeback. Embrace the full range of emotions and move forward with grace and determination. Stoicism guides us to focus on what is within our control, our actions and reactions. Therefore, remain polite and kind. If you feel the need to interact, do so sincerely and without expectations. This stance is not passive, but a demonstration of emotional control. Recognize that your self-esteem is not tied to others' approval. Your true power lies in how you respond, not in how you are treated. Reducing contact and demonstrating capability. When confronted with indifference or rejection, the impulse to fix the situation or seek dialogue is common. However, this is the moment when you can change the dynamics and embrace silence. It's not about playing a game, but reaffirming your autonomy. By choosing not to inundate the other person with incessant messages or calls, you take a step back, benefiting not just the other person but yourself as well. It's an opportunity to recalibrate and remind yourself that your worth does not depend on others' approval. Silence is not passive, but active and strategic. You're not merely waiting, you're reflecting and maturing. It's the time to redirect your focus towards your goals, passions, and personal life. This pause is not an expression of coldness or cruelty, but the establishment of a boundary for your own mental tranquility. You are sending a clear message. I respect myself too much to chase after or beg for attention. By choosing not to engage in an unequal confrontation, you are advancing towards more promising opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more peaceful state of mind. Your way of dealing with indifference does not reflect failure, but is a testament to your strength and self-respect. In some instances, silence and indifference can be the most powerful and dignified responses. The power of kindness with emotional distance. Faced with indifference, the most balanced response is kindness, but with caution about your emotional world. This does not imply adopting a cold stance, but rather protecting your inner serenity. Stoicism encourages us to face such situations with calm and tranquility. Offer a smile, a polite greeting, or a simple good day without expecting anything in return. Your kindness should be genuine, not an expectation of reciprocity. Maintaining emotional distance does not mean erecting walls around yourself, but establishing clear boundaries. Understand that while you can control your own actions, you cannot control others' reactions. This emotional distance is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength and self-respect. It is a conscious decision not to let the actions of others affect your emotional state. Embracing the journey of self-improvement. By focusing on your personal development and community engagement, you transform moments of rejection into catalysts for growth. Engage in activities that bring you satisfaction, establish connections with people who value you, and cultivate a life you can be proud of. This attitude is not passivity, it's an active acceptance of your own existence. Rather than chasing fleeting attention, focus on building a life that satisfies you regardless of others' perceptions. Let your self-confidence and assurance be your guides. Turn indifference into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of your own worth. You are the creator of your life, and each choice you make should reflect your intrinsic value, not the pursuit of external approval. Practicing deliberate silence. Choosing silence over reacting with indifference is not a strategy to gain advantage, but a way to preserve dignity. Stoicism guides us to employ silence not as a tool for provocation or manipulation, but as a means for self-reflection and emotional control. In situations where words can be misinterpreted or exacerbate conflict, opting for silence is an effective way to maintain integrity and self-control. This practice is a way to maintain composure, focus on your personal journey, and embody the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. Let your silence speak louder than any words could, and allow your inner peace to guide you at every step. This deliberate silence is an act of self-affirmation and a powerful reminder that you are the greatest healer and guide of your own life. Avoid begging for attention. In the face of indifference, Stoic philosophy guides us not toward seeking recognition, but toward a deep dive into our own values and independence. When someone ignores you, it is not a sign that you should intensify your efforts to capture their attention. On the contrary, it's a fitting moment for introspection and to reaffirm your own worth. Dedicate yourself to your passions and projects with a spirit of self-sufficiency. This is not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing, but about recognizing the value of what you offer. Engage in activities that satisfy you, establish connections with people who value you, and cultivate a life you can be proud of. The loneliness of the powerful Marcus Aurelius, despite his status as the Roman emperor, often felt the weight of isolation and indifference. His journals, which would later be compiled into the timeless work Meditations, reveal his struggles and how he sought solace in Stoic philosophy. He wrote about the importance of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. His writings remind us that even in positions of great power, one can feel overlooked and undervalued. Embracing the Stoic path. Stoicism teaches us to endure difficulties with grace and to find strength within ourselves. It encourages us to focus on what we can control, our actions, responses, and attitudes. This perspective helps us maintain inner peace and resilience, no matter the external circumstances. When faced with rejection or indifference, remember the lessons of Marcus Aurelius and the strength that lies within you. Embrace Stoicism as a guiding philosophy, and let it help you navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and resilience. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoicism and the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Let's create a community that transcends indifference and embraces self-improvement. I eagerly anticipate hearing your stories. Until next time, let's continue evolving together.